Libraries are the NHS for the soul. They are funded by our taxes, free at the point of use and there when we need them the most. Libraries are no longer just about borrowing books, although that's still reason enough to love them. They are community hubs, digital lifelines, maker spaces, job centres and warm welcomes all in one. They offer a helping hand, a listening ear and a gateway to opportunity. They improve us, enrich us and inspire us. A library can change a life, whether it's a child discovering a love of reading, an adult learning new skills, or someone finding the support they need to turn their life around. Libraries are the crown jewels of our communities. And as with anything precious, they deserve to be cherished, protected and given everything they need to thrive. Yet today, too many libraries are simply trying to survive. Years of being in the crosshairs of local authority budget cuts have taken their toll. But never underestimate a community that hears their local library is under threat. The quietest places often have the loudest defenders, and they have a formidable arsenal of defensive weapons available, including, of course, paper cuts. Let's remember, libraries are not a luxury. They are a lifeline, a non-negotiable part of community life. I've loved libraries since I was 5, although I'll admit they were also the first place I've ever got fined and the only place I've accidentally triggered a bomb scare. I like to think I've got better at using them responsibly since then. One of my earliest memories is being taken to Bannockburn Library by my mum, who told me to pick any book I wanted. And I remember being overwhelmed by the choice, thrilled by the freedom, and I walked out with a book on Roman warships. And that book sparked a lifelong love of history and of libraries. I should also admit I didn't walk it back in until well after it was due, and I got a fine for my trouble. Happily, in Stirling today, it's been many years since a Labour-led council did away with library fines, because no one should face a financial penalty for enjoying a book. When I was 15, walking home from orchestra practice, I popped into the library and lost track of time, and I left my clarinet in its black case under a table. The next day it was sitting at the police station after being assessed as a potential security threat to the then Secretary of State for Scotland, who'd been speaking at the community centre that evening. Let's just say the local sergeant gave me a very firm talking to when I went to collect it. In Stirling and Strathallan, we are proud of our library heritage. The Leighton Library in Dunblane, the oldest purpose-built library in Scotland, has offered books since 1687. The Smith Art Gallery and Museum included a public reading room when it opened in 1874, and Stirling's first modern public library was opened in 1904 thanks to Andrew Carnegie's generosity. That spirit lives on today, most recently when 270 donations from local residents funded the award-winning Thomas Graham Library in Strathblane. Across Stirling and Strathallan, we have 18 libraries and 2 mobile library vans serving 70,000 people across almost 2,500 square kilometres. And our libraries are busy, from Bannockburn's Library award-winning makerspace to the fantastic Off the Page Book Festival, which is happening right now in libraries across my constituency. Stirling University's libraries and archives, including the Scottish Political Archive, remind us that libraries are also stewards of our shared history. Libraries are free, they are welcoming, they are open to all. They are where a child can fall in love with reading, where someone can retrain for work, where a lonely person can find connection. Colleagues, in the rush to balance budgets, we must not lose sight of what libraries give us and what we lose if we let them slip away. Libraries are not a luxury, they are a lifeline. Books can open doors, but libraries hold the keys to these doors. So let's not lock the doors on future generations by undervaluing and underinvesting in our libraries. Libraries ask for very little and give us everything in return. If we value community, we must value our libraries. Let's protect them, promote them, and make sure they are there, open, welcoming, and thriving for generations to come.